Meanwhile, President Trump unveiling his vision to revamp our country's healthcare system. It includes what they're calling the Vision Discount Card for senior citizens. This will help them pay for prescription drugs, an executive order protecting Americans from pre-existing conditions, and another executive order directing the Health and Human Services Secretary to work with Congress to pass a bill to protect patients from those surprise medical bills. Joining me now, Vice President of HealthInsurance.com, Jan Dubauskas, is with us. Jan, you know, this healthcare vision, it sounds like a lot, but is it enough? This is a huge topic, and it really covers a lot.
It really is a huge topic, and you're right, it really covers a lot. More choices, less costs, and better care. That's really what's encompassing here. And what President Trump is saying is we have Obamacare today. Now, that's up with the Supreme Court, and he supports the opportunity to terminate Obamacare. But in the meantime, this is what we have. So working within that framework, his health care plan really takes on health care reform and figuring out how can we bring health care costs down, make things more affordable for seniors, for consumers. Let's get rid of that surprise billing. Who hasn't gone to the doctor or the hospital and come home and said, oh my gosh, I have this huge bill I wasn't expecting? I think those are great initiatives, and I'd love to see more of it from President Trump.
How do you contrast that against what Joe Biden is presenting? I know he just wants to sort of say he wants to build on Obamacare. I'm not sure exactly what it means, though.
Oh, well, if you go out to his website, which I did, what it says is that he's in favor of the public option. We've heard a lot about the public option from Joe Biden, but when you go in there and you read the fine print, what it actually says is it's a Medicare for all type plan. So he favors Medicare. You have Medicare type coverage under the public option that you buy into, and presumably that would be less expensive than the ACA, because Medicare pays less than these ACA providers get paid today. But then it goes on to say that there are about 4.9 million or 5 million people who today are not covered by Medicaid, but who could be. So what we're going to do is go ahead and give those people the public option for free, which again, the public option is another phrase for a Medicare plan. So it's basically a Medicare for all plan for free for 5 million people. And there's no indication of how much that would cost or where the funding would come from. So that's what's really the public option in Biden's plan.
I got you. So we've got a minute to go, but I want to ask you about now the Supreme Court. We just talked about the composition of it changing. They're going to hear another Obamacare case in November. What's the industry? What's the feeling on the inside the industry? Because I noticed healthcare stocks have been kind of weak this week, particularly hospital stocks. Is there some concern there?
Well, I think there really is. So we presumed before, when we had 5-4 justices, that the ACA was going to stay unchanged. The question before the court now is, does the zeroing out of the penalty then invalidate the entire law, part of the law, or do nothing? If we now take it so that we have 5-4 on the other side, it may invalidate the law in its entirety. And that would cause a lot of upheaval for insurers. That's like a 2-year process to get a new plan in place, to get it approved, to get it through the insurance companies, get it through the departments of insurance. Yeah. And consumers are going to be wondering what happens to me, too, in the meantime. So that transition is what's, I think, causing all of this upheaval that you're seeing in the market.
Or the potential. I don't know. It's interesting. Insurance companies seem to have done very well under Obamacare. Jan, thank you very much. Always appreciate it.